Part one on how I tried to go do a scam with my friends and they end up robbing me, shooting me, and leaving me with a shit bag 2 weeks before my 19th birthday. And I'm dropping names. I'm dropping real names. I'm dropping how I feel, and I'm telling the truth. So if you want to do your story time, you can. But we're going to start out with how I met 2-3. That's the person who shot me. I met him through my best friend Taylor and Speedy. I was chilling with them, and they introduced me to him, and I been knew Key Hood Rich because she went to school with me. 2 weeks before I met 2-3, we was all chilling together. We was all linking together. We was all vibing. We was namely at Key Hood Rich house before I end up buying my house. So 2-3 and Key Hood Rich, they was always together. Me, Speedy, and Taylor, we was always together. So we merged into a group. Taylor taught me how to scam. I taught them how to scam. Speedy already knew how to scam, so it's just a whole lot of scamming going on and a whole lot of motherfucking hating going on as well. Okay, cool. So I was making money. I mean money. Every day I made $400-$500. I had them racks for real. Didn't know that the people that I was with was plotting behind my back whole time. I'm lolly jolly in their fucking face. Okay, y'all, so Key Hood Rich, she throws a kickback at her apartment complex off of Bluff Road. So, me being me, I wanted to go. I'm 18. I want to be everywhere in the streets. And the party was lit. Everybody was there. SOA, everybody was there. Everybody I went to school with, that shit was lit. So that night, we turned up. We had fun. Nothing really was out of the way that night. You know, it did take Taylor a long time to come or whatever. I got videos. I think I got a picture from that night as well. But the night was fun. Like, I was fucking with 2-3, Key Hood Rich, Speedy, all us. We was cool around this time. It wasn't no pressure. It wasn't no beef. But,
So that clip was about 10 minutes, right?
Not with her story time. Good Lord.
Yeah, she said a lot there very quick. Like,
exactly. She got shot on her 18th birthday, around her 18th birthday for doing scam. And she was making a lot of racks. There's a lot to go with this one, but all right, let me break this one down. So what is she doing scamming at 18, 19?
They start early.
Too early.
It's a regular day in the hood, though. Like, that's
she didn't say what the scam was, though.
No.
I thought she was going to go into that a little bit.
No.
It's probably later on in the video, but
because the scam, I'm assuming as well got her pew, right?
Making $500 a day.
Yeah, she was making $500 a day. What was she doing? What was she scamming? Because at the end of the day, somebody's going to be pissed off at the end of the scam. So is that who came at her?
No, she said it was her friends.
Her friends.
Well, they set her up in part of the scam. So
I'm thinking assuming it's a crab in the barrel situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because what she was saying, I know it goes on a little bit in the video, she was stating that she had her own scam and they had their own scams.
But she was the only one making money.
No, they all were making money. They all were making money.
Well, I mean, if she's making more, that can bring on some type of jealousy.
Right. And that's what it sounded like.
She's making more than them.
Definitely.
Yeah, because they had their own fraction. It was like one group and they were making money. Then the other fraction, then they join up as one group. And, you know.
Like a crab in the barrel situation from what I got from it.
Okay.
Yeah, these cats be out here robbing people left and right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but at the end of the day, think about it. Y'all scamming. You already untrustworthy since you are taking people's money. How can you trust another person doing the same thing?
What's the saying? There's no honor amongst thieves.
There's no honor. She found out the hard way.
Yeah, she found out the hard way.
Luckily, she ended up with a shit bag.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because that's what I was going to say. Because I just found out some of the. You guys ever heard of Lululemon?
Yeah.
Lululemon is. That's in the rap song. Ask the young kids, they're gonna tell you about Lululemon. But Lululemon is I'll let Toya explain it instead of my description.
Really good quality tracksuits.
Okay, cool. But they're for ladies. They have leggings and sports bras and stuff like that. So what I learned was some of the biggest boosters came out of Connecticut for Lululemon. Did you guys know that?
Nope.
Did not know that.
No, but I do know boosters out here. They get it in.
So they robbed Lululemon over $1 million in merchandise
Mm-hmm.
from
What?
I
Connecticut.
believe it. I believe it.
Yo, their scam was so sophisticated where it was crazy. They would go into the store, right? The man would go on by himself, then two ladies would go on. They would always have like a white lady, a black lady, just two different things. And they would walk out at the same time. But the guy would always have a security tag on a small item. So when they were going out, let's say the buzzer goes off, the guy would turn around and go back because he was black. They were pleaded on the black empathy, so the ladies would just continue walking, and the guy would always go back to the register, and they would have a security tag on one, and they got away with it. They got away with $1 million like that.
Damn.
Like that. They went across the U.S., but that's crazy. So I don't know how do you know when a scam is up, or how do you know when it's the end of the road? I can't.
You don't. If you getting money, you only know it's up when the cops come.
Yeah, that's
Greed is a hell of a thing. You think you
Yeah,
make
agreed.
tomorrow until you do.
Yeah. Any thoughts on this one, Toya?
It's such a shame, you 18 and you already starting your life out like that, I mean, quick money to me is never good money.
Good. I agree. I definitely agree.
D-Cat, welcome back as always.
Yeah. I had to put one up there for him. But that was a clip that I just wanted to bring because I don't know, man. Growing up, them things never came my way because once you say boosting bad stuff, nah, y'all have that. I'm going the other way. I got life to live. I don't got time for that nonsense.
I had a lot of kids, so they used to come to the door.
So I got to give you that. All right. So let's be real. That's one thing. So it's funny, right? It's a double-handed sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the ghetto, you could get anything at a cheap price if you live in the hood.
I mean,
6 o'clock in the morning, you could be walking out. You could just be coming home from work. A crackhead run up to you. Yo, I got this TV, $20.
It's also who you know though. Is you don't just cop from anybody.
True, but
it's just if you know the person, you know what they do.
Go down.
Yeah,
I understand. So, but I'm just saying, I'm just making it short. Like, you could get some stuff that you wouldn't get. So that's one thing growing up in Hartford is like you would always get things that is so unattainable. You know what I'm saying? At such a low price because we know exactly what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They coming back to the hood and they selling it cheap or they selling it for whatever to
or it's a knockoff.
Yeah.
Hey, what they could learn is y'all need to go get a job and stop trying to scam people out here. This is what could happen to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
You think at 18, like what would make you say, let's go rob people for a living? Let's go do that.
It was her environment.
And exactly, like because none of us come up like that because we came from different backgrounds where our parents worked and earned a living. But yeah, at 18, you're like, yo, you should either be going to college or finding a job.
But
they chose to rob, huh?
No, I would say this: it's the laws change. They got relaxed on, so the laws did change. Where that's why there's such a boost in robbery because they changed the laws a little bit. So it wasn't. I can't explain it properly, but I know the laws changed. That's why people started go. All right, good night.
All right.
That's why some people started robbing.
As far as scamming laws or
no, like going into the stores, and taking stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that did change. You notice in the early 90s and late 90s, where you steal something, boy, you going to jail. After that, it's like people going to stores and they were just boosting stuff. They were just picking up stuff, and it's like they weren't getting arrested. So
you know what? That reminds me. The show Atlanta. Dude went into a sneaker store, was just grabbing stuff, and he was just like, "Man, listen, they can't chase me. Yeah. After you steal so much or whatever, they can't chase me out the store. It's a loss, and just run out." And that's exactly what these kids are doing.
Exactly, and that's where it's coming from. So I could kind of get it, because it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But now I think the laws is swinging back the opposite way where, you know, I hope it, you know, but hey, that was like you remember a year ago with the Walmart commercial, P, where the chick was like, F Walmart. Walmart came into the hood. We were here first.
Oh yeah, they robbed it, and she basically looked at it as
justice,
getting their money back by going to rob Walmart from their hood, so they're not closing it down.
Yeah,
because the people in the city robbed it. Basically, was that Michigan,
Detroit, or someplace like that? One of those.
Michigan. Yeah, that's Michigan. But yeah, it's crazy. That's the same video we did when it was with Mo.
Yeah, we did that one.
About the amount of money was reported stolen from each store, and it was like in the millions. It's a regular Walmart.
Definitely
like 2 million a month or something like that.
Yeah, they were
got like 15 calls from like, you know, my phone keeps showing spam, possibly scam.
Mm-hmm.
I got so tired. I finally said, you know what? Let me shut them down. I was like, I'm calling the cops. And the calls just finally ceased. Yeah.
They got the I don't know if you got an iPhone. On the iPhone, they got this thing to protect the scam calls.
And I'm still
like basically silent, like it sends it straight to voicemail. But I don't. Would that stop them? Like they'll keep
it does.
trying.
It does. Yeah,
it does.
I think some people.
Yeah, I tried to activate it. I read the directions, but I'm still not able to you know, get through all the channels.
Yeah, because once the phone start ringing, it tells you on the phone like it's scam, so you don't gotta answer it.
Yeah, it tells me. Yeah.
Yeah. But what you was gonna say, P?
No, I said Google has one too. As soon as you call, it says spam or suspicious call.
Scam likely. Mm-hmm.
They're gonna start cracking down on these scammers, like really crack down because it's a big problem.